This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. The kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. We go with a direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll toss it to the right side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Makes the defender miss. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Push play to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Breaking free at the 35. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And now the offense will call a timeout. This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. They'll run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. To the air, it's Rashada. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down mark.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The back's got it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Here's a target, and it's complete. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Bulldogs are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He breaks free, and the junior able to get home with the sack. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's 3rd and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on 3rd and long.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, tied. Wow, what a play, defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Rashada. And the sophomore making an impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Using his legs here. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And it's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the ground, it's Adams. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big game. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackled, but first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. The turn starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half?
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up with a 33. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Like watching paint dry.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland. On that 1992 Alabama defense, most recently guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain. A gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the end of the third quarter. Score now at 21. Georgia 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Tuggle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this run.
They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
A change of direction.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
To throw, it's Rashada. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. Squirrel.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Dogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 20. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. It's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.